So today is the 26th of November 2017. I'm walking near my the neighborhood I live in, constantly hearing the voices call, trying to irritate me, mess me up. So I tested my phone to see if these people will be able to know where my location is by turning it off. And it's possible that the turning off the phone actually did work, but then I saw an SUV, much like my mom's, the ones that keep showing up, irritating me, appeared, possibly because it's not that hard to know when I walked out and when I went to this neighborhood, how long it would take for me to go for a full walk around the neighborhood and then walk back. It's not that hard to find the pattern since they've been watching and stalking me for so long. So it's possible turning off the phone might have helped, or maybe it might have not. I'm walking with my earplugs on in my ears, so it's kind of helping with the slamming the doors everywhere I go. But it's still irritating, the fact that they're there. It's hard to just ignore and act like nothing's going on when that shouldn't be happening in the first place. So today I finally called the cops, the popos, the cherries, and what did they call it in that movie? Cherries and something. Cherries and berries, I think. That's what one of the movies I remember watching, they called them. Caught him finally about the stomping on the floor and my shit being tampered with and my stuff being, placed, misplaced, and stuff being placed in my room. And basically this time, the police said they're gonna, make a report about it. And what I realized was when I mentioned about the police, where did they keep the reports? Because what I remember last time when I was in Texas, once again when I was in the Army, the MPs, as soon as you file a report, they'll give you the report, they'll write it down and they'll give you the copy of it. But apparently the civilian police, due to this MKUltra business, possibly because of that, this is what's happening. But normally I don't know if what normally would have happened. But I mentioned that to the two police. One was it seems like he just made it to become a police officer, or a cop, or police officer, same shit. And he was looking at the other one that seemed like he was a higher rank. I couldn't find this rank on his uniform. But he was looking at him because he started looking like a different person to me, like somebody I knew, like one of my professors. And as soon as I saw him, when those two walked by, he was pointing his finger once again, pulling that kind of shit. Whatever that, that's whatever that whoever told him to do that nasty shit, or whatever it meant. But so that happened, and then the other cop, the private, the one that just made it, was looking at him like he was the expression that he gave was like, he was disgusted or something by, that's what it could have been, or it could have been MKUltra making me think all that. But the other cop, maybe some of these guys are told how to use this, changing of the voices and the images, so people get confused. And so the new one knew about this, and he saw that he used it, he abused it or something, or he shouldn't even use it in the first place, and then that's why he gave him that look. That's what I thought. But it could have just been MKUltra just messing with me. But so, and as soon as I stepped out, I mentioned that on the phone. I haven't spoken with my grandmother in Korea for a long time. I walked outside, and the owner of the house, he was waiting near his truck area because he knew I was going to step out, I guess, by MKUltra or V2K, whatever it is. He was just standing near his truck, and then as soon as I walked by near it, just slammed his door. He finally did it. Pulled some kind of similar looking hat as mine, slammed his door. Once again, I didn't do nothing to any one of these people. And these people were upset and mad because I reported what you guys been harassing me with. Am I supposed to just sit still and just constantly get abused? Nah, that's not how it works. That shouldn't have happened to anybody like that.